Hey guys, Miss Tracy here, and we're back on 76 today, and I'm talking to you about the new patch 11 update, and there's a lot to talk about, so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to try to do it really fast because I've got a lot to cover, and it's going to be a long video. So, first off, display cases came out. Awesome, right? I was super excited for these, and I'm going to go ahead and break your heart and tell you what broke my heart, which is the fact that every single thing you put in the display case, every single bobblehead, every single magazine, each individual item takes up a camp budget slot. So like I had to delete something to put one bobblehead down, and I tried to put a second one down and my budget was full again. So I'll show you what happens when you go to transfer stuff. First off, it'll show you what you can put in that display case. So like everything else is hidden except for the bobbleheads. And then you can take them from your stash box. If you want to assign them from your stash box, you have to actually hit X. If you just hit A, you'll just take it and put it in your inventory. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit X, and it's going to say the workshop's budget has been exceeded. So yeah, I had to delete a whole bunch of stuff, but I did put up one of every display case, and I put stuff in them. First, let me show you where they are. Oh, wait, before I start on that, check this out right here. I know a lot of you don't stay for the whole video, so I want to make sure you guys see this. Right now, you can get this item for free. I don't know if it's intentional or not, but if you go under floor decor and this is here, it should be unlockable. You should be able to place it, and it's actually really cool. Hold on, I'll show you this real quick. Ready? Check it out. I love explosions. I mean, it's terrible and sad because it's the end of the world, but it's super cool. So, make sure you get that unlocked while you still can. I know the Deathclaw statue had that for a bit where you could, that one right there, you could place it for free without having to buy it, and they let you keep it in the camp, so that'd be cool. Anyway, so these are under displays, which is a new tab here. And also, when you go to modify something, you hit B to switch to modify it, you have an edit menu now, so that's different. Exciting. But anyway, you have different ones for the wall displays. There's the regular weapon rack, and then there's the pistol weapon rack. Here's the regular one. I put the tenderizer on it. And here is the pistol. Though these weapons took at least 2 items. So like I'm saying items, but basically I mean like the cheapest stuff in your camp budget. So like a potted plant or this cat is usually like 1 item. I'd have to delete 2 of those to be able to put up 1 weapon. And that goes for over here too with the heavy weapon. So those take up more budget than the magazines, which I guess makes sense, but still really kind of stinks. I was hoping that that would just be like stash budget and not camp budget. So here is the heavy weapon stand. And then when you go to transfer to that one, it'll only show you what you can put in it, which is not a whole lot. I thought maybe I could put like the tenderizer in there because it's really big, but I guess it's just anything that's like 2-handed like this. But that's the only one that I have. And then the bobbleheads, of course, I showed you already. The magazine racks, you can put 20 items in them. You see there it says 1 out of 20. But again, it takes up inventory. Well, let me put anything in there. Or it takes up budget. So I've also put some in this display case. Now, when you go to display cases here, you're going to want to go over to the right to see these other ones. I personally like this one the best right here, this clear one, because you can really see through it and you can put a lot of stuff in there. Now, I want to explain something that really bummed me out, which was the fact that you can't put every single junk item in here. Like I put this stuff down, but I had the Giddy Up Buttercup. And when I go in here to put stuff in the display case, the Giddy Up Buttercup does not show. And I'm not sure why. But all this other stuff can be put in there. I mean, you want to show off your toothpaste and rat poison, like all kinds of weird stuff. I think I'll do a video on some of the like most unique items I can find to put in display cases. That'll be cool. So we have the wall weapon rack here, and you can put pretty much any weapon on this, it looks like. Even the 2-handed ones. Because it shows up here as the Gatling gun. I assume that means I can put it there. But basically anything can go there, so let me see. Oops, see, I just accepted it into my inventory instead of displaying it. Cannot assign an item moving into the stash. I totally forgot. You have to take stuff off of there first. There we go. I'm just going to stick I'm not going to put my favorite gun on there. I'm very nervous with how much that stuff breaks, so I'm afraid to put anything like super amazing on there. So I'll put that on there instead. Oh, it's so tiny compared to the tenderizer. Look at that. I'm going to put the tenderizer back. I put the tenderizer back up, and if I wanted to put the tenderizer directly into my stash from here, I'd hit X to unassign it instead of A to take it, just so you guys know. And then this one could only have pistols on it. That's about everything with display cases I have for you in this video, because there's a lot more to cover. I'm just, I try really hard to be positive about this game, but I am really, really bummed about how much space this stuff takes up. I mean, come on, one bobblehead takes up the same as like one light. It's just crazy. Anyway, there's lots more to talk about. So Vault 94 came out with this patch, but it's not completely out yet. As of right now, it's not out on console. They just released it on PC, so you guys can kind of test it out on there. If things go well on PC, they will release it on console the next couple days. If they do not go well on PC, they will edit some stuff, and if it goes really bad on PC, they will edit some stuff and they will pull it off of PC until they fix it. Once it does come out, you're going to want to go to your radio over here, and there should be an option for Vault 94 radio. Tuning into that will start the mission of the week. Now there's going to be 3 different missions. There's Dead in the Water, Meltdown, and Washout. Each of the missions have a week, like they go through probably like the weekly challenges here. I'm guessing once these guys reset, that'll reset the other one too. And you'll have one a week. Oh, right here. See, it shows during the weekly. Clear the vault mission, Meltdown. I love how this is showing here, even though we don't have it on the Xbox yet. Thanks, Bethesda. So you have to do 3 of these for the challenge. So there's different modes. There's Novice, Standard, and Expert. And then, like I said, there's these different weekly ones. So apparently this week is Meltdown. Acquiring Vault Steel is something that you can do to get the challenge unlocked. And that is going to be used to create unique vault armor that has special bonuses. And you'll get plans for the armor in the game. Consume chems in there. That's interesting. Harvest plants or fungi. Oh, that's good to know that there's lots of things to harvest in there. Revive players. Kill legendary enemies. Kill Mirelurk Kings. Kill enemies using a flamer. Kill ghouls. Kill insects. So looks like there's a lot of different things for us to check out in that place. I will definitely be doing a video on the raid when it comes out. So obviously there's challenges you can complete, but you can also get all kinds of stuff. There's XP, caps, improved repair kits, crafting materials, weapons, armor, plans. And again, those crafting materials are that Vault 94 steel. And the vault armor, the steel, and the armor plans cannot be dropped, sold, or traded in vending machines or in your inventory either. So basically it's yours, and if you try to get rid of it, you'll destroy it. Oh, one little note about those different difficulty modes, the Novice, Standard, and Expert. The Novice one has no timer, which is going to be super nice. I really don't like being timed. But the other 2 will have a timer. They'll have more difficult encounters, but obviously will give better loot and more XP, so that'll be good. Otherwise, that's all I really have for you about the vault, and I got that from their notes. So I'll definitely tell you more when I've been able to play it myself and learn more about it. I have a lot I want to cover, but I really want to tell you important stuff in the beginning just in case you guys leave before the video is over. So just so you know, as of right now and on Xbox, I don't know about on the other console or PC, nukes are broken. I haven't seen a successful nuke drop since the update came out. Now, this is the first day of the update that I'm posting this. Maybe it'll be fixed by then. Maybe it's just a fluke, but it seems like every time somebody tries to drop a nuke, the server crashes. So watch out for that. Also, a heads up, especially if you have issues with flashing lights, there's a new glitch sometimes when the server crashes, and instead of disappearing, you just stay there in the game and the lights flicker like crazy. So watch out for that one too. Now, I'll ask you again at the end, but just in case you don't stick around, please, if you know any more issues that are going on right now, I'd love for you to post in the comments and share them with the rest of the people here. So make sure you're also checking the comments so you guys can see if there's anything else I did not discuss in here. Ooh, I'm really excited about this one update. So I don't know if you've ever gone to like loot something off a picnic table and then you accidentally go to sit down, or if you've tried to pick something up off the ground and you drink the water. They now made it so you interact with things where you like sit or play instruments or drink water from like a source like that water over there. You actually have to hold A. So check it out when I hold A. It's only for like half a second, but it's not just a tap. So if you're tapping A, you won't accidentally go into these stupid things. So it'll be so nice to be able to loot a picnic table without sitting down at it. I can't wait. Well, I'm heading over to show you a new thing that's happened in the train stations. Let me tell you that they've also edited the Charleston Capitol Courthouse and the exterior of Morgantown Airport. So those will be all new. So check those out myself later. And then they've added this thing at train stations. I was told it was just Berkeley Springs Station, but then I noticed that it's actually at other places too. And that's this guy right here, access point for the Atomic Shop. That's pretty cool. So you can go in here and go to the Atomic Shop, which now has new music as well. There's also a free item in the shop here this week. Over here under Atomic Sale, I believe. Yep. The chain license plate. Oops, sorry. There we go. This one right here. Make sure you grab that. One other side note about the Atomic Shop is that these items that you can buy here in the Atomic Shop, the light bulb letters and the welcome home sign that matches them, they will actually show up better now, apparently. I haven't actually seen them yet because I don't have these unlocked. But apparently they look better when they're lit up than they used to. They've made it so limb damage doesn't show up on every single legendary that you get. But one other change here with the legendary Purveyor is that you can no longer get like specialty armor from it. I'm not sure exactly what they mean by that, but I'm pretty sure they mean like not the Forest Scout armor and stuff like that. That won't drop anymore. So we'll have to check that out in our next script video. You might have noticed when you signed online today that you got a whole mess of atoms, at least if you played the game a lot, because they've fixed some of the challenges here. So we had challenges here, the Discover Locales, that weren't working properly. And then when you sign on today, they should retroactively all give you credit because they now fixed that. They also fixed this one here, the Learn Cooking Recipes. So awesome. I was able to finally get that unlocked. So they've added mods to the Armory Terminal here in the Enclave Bunker. You have to unlock this area, by the way. Don't want to give anything away, but you need to go through the Enclave storyline for that. I do have a video on that too. We'll go over here to mods and check it out. Tons. Deep pocketed, lighter build, muffled, all kinds of stuff. It still doesn't do every single power armor mod, but it looks like pretty much everything else is able to be bought here, which is really nice. Also, you can get jetpacks on the Ultrasight armor and the Raider armor, so I'll have to check those out soon too. There's been some stuff changed in the Tinkerer's Workbench. You get a lot more Ultrasight armor when you make it, but it does take more of the other materials, not the flux, but the other materials to make it, which is really good. So you can get a lot more ammo for a lot less flux. That'll be nice. Now you can also make flamer fuel here in the Tinkerer's Workbench too. Burnt books and magazines that you pick up now can also be scrapped as junk. They'll give you one cloth, which is nice because I keep forgetting that I have them in my inventory and they take up a lot of weight. So now let me discuss some of the perk card changes. Perk card packs no longer award perks that have only a single rank. So what I think that means is that like if you get Ammo Smith in a perk card pack, you'll actually get Ammo Smith 2 instead of the first one. And they made it so a lot of the simpler things that you usually unlock on your own, like Hacker and stuff like that, will not drop in the perk card packs more, so they'll be useful now, seems like. And there's a lot of changes with perks in Nuclear Winter, but I'll go through that later. There was a glitch where daily quests would disappear when you log out, and that doesn't happen anymore. But now you might automatically get thrown into a daily event, like it'll show up on the side of your screen when you're not actually wanting to do it, so hopefully they fix that. They're also fixing some of the Mire issues, like Queen of the Hunt here, since they're not starting after you've completed them the first time. Hopefully that'll be fixed in the next couple updates, they said. They also fixed some random things that I'll talk about while I head back over to my camp. There was a traveling merchant body that would show up and it would be like a death claw and say traveling merchant on it. That's fixed, and now those will actually show up as corpses. I'm thinking that's something to do with the NPCs that are coming out soon. Another weird change that they've made is that they've reduced critter health, so like chickens and such have less health now, which is sad. And then the rad toes drop more diverse loot, and those egg mines that they drop can now be disarmed, so that's pretty sweet. They fixed some stuff that was wrong with the camps, like there was some stuff that was like getting unpowered if you moved it, and now that's fixed. And also this statue right here, I call it the Blowy Uppy statue, it's called the Hero of the Wasteland statue. Some of them wouldn't be able to be moved after you place them, and that's supposed to be fixed now. Throwable weapons like mines and knives will have a counter on your screen now. And there's quest marker descriptions, so let me throw something up here. So I made the collect and hold White Spring holotapes active, and now if you look at the map, you click on them, they actually say collect and hold White Springs holotapes, so now you know exactly what you're doing in that area. Now the rest of it's Nuclear Winter stuff, so if you guys aren't interested in that and you're leaving now, I just want to say real quick, thank you for watching first off. Make sure you post in the comments. Let me know if you have anything that's gone wrong that I haven't talked about, or noticed anything new that I haven't talked about, or basically anything that you think about this update. I'd love to hear from you. And now we'll talk about a few more Nuclear Winter things. Okay, so there's stuff going on in Nuclear Winter, and I can't exactly show it to you in Nuclear Winter because you don't have a whole lot of time in that vault. So I'll just kind of wander around here and tell you about what I can. So they've added a choose your own perk system, which is going to be really interesting. Now duplicate perk cards will now give you Overseer tickets that you can use to unlock new perk cards. And perk card packs are now rewarded every time you reach a new Overseer rank. and it's retroactive. So if you have like a ton of overseer rank, you will get a bunch of packs. Next time you load in, you'll have tons of packs to open up. They've rebalanced some of the requirements that it takes to get into areas. So you had to be like overseer level something to get into a certain area, and they've made that a little more accessible now. I'll have to check that out when I actually go in there. They've increased the effectiveness of Radaway, and they've added a staircase quick kit. So that'll be pretty interesting. Hopefully you can use it to get up some of those cliffs if you get stuck when the storms come in. They've rebalanced some of the weights of some of the weapons, especially the heavier ones. And they've also added more ammo with the automatic handmade and assault rifle. They used to drop 60, now they drop 90 ammo. The sniper, they did decrease from 10 to 8. The lever action, they also increased the reload speed on, and they did increase the ammo capacity from 5 to 8. So that'll be nice as well. They reduced the time it takes to reload miniguns, and they've made a big change to Tesla rifles, which were super OP. And they've made it so that the area of effect range that the Tesla arc shoots out is significantly reduced because it was just way too OP. There's a few other changes that they've added, but nothing that I really thought was super important. I'll try to post a link in the description to where you can read the patch notes yourself and see what else there is that I haven't covered. I covered as much as I could. There was a lot there, and this video is already super long, so I'm going to go ahead and end here. Make sure you post in the comments if you can. I'd love to hear from you guys about this update, and we'll see you guys next time.